Hey, what is going on, guys? It's DK back at you with another video here to break down the 6-game NBA preseason slate here on Friday. A couple things before I get into the video. We're over 1.4 thousand subscribers now. All the support on YouTube and the comment sections on Twitter. I read it all. So thank you guys all so much. The live streams, everything. It's greatly appreciated, seriously. And then two, I'm doing a weekly giveaway on this channel. All you have to do is leave a like and a comment in the video. That's one entry in the giveaway. Max one comment though per video. It starts with my Monday night video from last week. It goes throughout this week and ends in my Monday night showdown video at the end of the week. So however many videos I've uploaded during the week, you can enter the giveaway that many times. So if I have 10 videos up for the week, you can enter it 10 times. And the winner receives $20 PayPal from myself. So with that out of the way, let's jump into it. First, let's look back to see how we're doing on Thursday. So first, we can look at this was my late slate lineup here with Jamal Murray, Doncic, Bazemore. Got injured, played 12 minutes. Porzingis, Jokic, Simmons, Collins, Harrell. Looks to be in decent shape right now for the late slate. This lineup was the turbo slate with just the two games in the middle there. Did pretty well here. Satoransky, Levine, Giannis, Otto Porter, Towns, Bembry, Parker, Covington. And this was my main lineup here with Anthony Simmons, Bazemore, Otto Porter Jr., Giannis, Myers Leonard, Doncic, Covington, and Towns. I'm on the edge right now of cashing for tournaments, and I have Doncic. He's only like 40% owned, so I think I'm going to be good to go with cashing everything with the main. But still, guys, I went Otto Porter over Jimmy Butler, and I'm still kicking myself for it. I made a tweet about it. If you guys watched my video yesterday, you guys knew I love Jimmy Butler, but I didn't go with my gut. And always go with your gut no matter what. And it kind of burned me there going Otto. Jimmy had like 41, I think. So, yeah, definitely kicking myself. And then, yeah, Bazemore injured. Three straight. That's it. I don't want to talk about anymore. But, yeah, looks like I should cash in all three slates. NFL is just, yeah, I mean, Mahomes got injured, whatever. But yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty good night, even with the Bazemore injury. And the coaches just being, really just not following what they said, basically. Jim Boylan said it was going to be a dress rehearsal. Malone, minutes in the high 20s. There were some conflicting reports, but only playing the first half of those starters is just not right. And then Terry Stotts, again, Bazemore rolled his ankle. We don't know if it was an ankle injury or he just rested him, really. I mean, they said he rolled his ankle, and then Hood, again, only played the first quarter, too. So, yeah, some questionable coaching decisions for sure, but it is the preseason. That kind of happens, right? So, please, preseason gods, no injuries for me tonight, please. Okay, with that out of the way, let's jump into this. So, 6 games. This is the last preseason slate of the season, and there are a couple really appealing games. The one that I want the most pieces to is right here. Knicks, Pelicans, no Zion. The Knicks starters have been getting a lot of run. The Pelicans, nothing confirmed yet, but I'm pretty sure they're going to use this one as a dress rehearsal. So, yeah, I want a lot of pieces to this game right here. There are other viable games as well, like the Lakers. They said they're going to use, or the Golden State Warriors, I'm sorry. They said they're going to use this as a dress rehearsal. So Steph, Draymond, D'Angelo Russell, obviously, and then the Houston guys, right? Harden and Westbrook always play big minutes. So let's start at the top here with Embiid at 9.6. I like his upside. The matchup's great, right? Thomas Bryant, not really a good defender. Embiid should crush. It's just whether or not he gets minutes, right? He only played 22 minutes in that last game. So hopefully we get some news on starters for Philly before lock, but if he's only going to play 22 minutes, I probably can't do it. But if he's going to play, close to 30, then I would like him a lot. So we'll kind of take a wait-and-see approach. Again, no Anthony Davis, no LeBron, and possibly more resting too. So this is a situation I have to monitor for the Lakers. Hopefully we get news early. That is the late game. Zion is out too. He's not playing. Siakam at 7.2 I think is pretty solid, right? No Kawhi. He's out of town. So Siakam's kind of the main man here. I like his upside. Aldridge at 6.8 is definitely doable. But right below him is my preferred play, right? Julius Randle at 6.7K. He played 35 minutes in the last preseason game. 20 points, 8 boards, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 1 steal. The matchup is amazing, right? The Pelicans. If you guys have been watching my videos in the preseason, I always want to target players against the Pelicans. They play at such a fast pace. And yeah, there should be a lot of points scored in this one. 2 bad defenses. Yeah, sign me up for some Julius Randle there at 6.7. Brandon Clark at 6.2 does have upside, but I don't know if I want to play 6.2 for Brandon Clark. Now, Dwight. So Dwight and JaVale McGee would be guys I would definitely get on if they're going to be active, right? We know Anthony Davis is out. We know LeBron's out. But they said possibly more players will rest. So we'll see. If Dwight and JaVale McGee play, yeah, I like them as a good amount. Jaren Jackson Jr., now the price is up. We're into, he's kind of fairly priced. 4.3K and min price before that, which is way too cheap. The upside's still there, though, but just know what you're getting into, right? The upside's high. The floor is low. He's always in foul trouble. So I still think he's playable here at 5.9K, though. Capella, 5.8 is doable. Bam Adebayo is a second leg of a back-to-back. And the starters got a decent amount of runs, so we'll see. Hopefully we get some news before lock. If they're going to play normal minutes, then I love this price on Bam, but it is, again, second night of a back-to-back for them. Draymond at 5.7 is just too cheap, right? Steve Kerr said he's going to get the starters, into the 30s minutes, dress rehearsal. So, 5.7K for Draymond is seriously way too cheap. So I like that price a lot on him. Al Horford, I think he was just resting, right? He should be back in this one. Don't mind him there. Again, we don't really know what the minutes are going to be like for Philly. Thomas Bryant, they're going to need him to guard Embiid, but there's definitely a foul trouble risk, so don't know if I want to risk it. The upside is there, but there's definitely a lot of risk. Marquise Chris, same thing, right? We've seen the high ceiling on him, but he also has a low floor. I think he's in play. I liked him when he was, below 5K. 5.5K is okay, but the risk is a lot higher now. DeAndre Jordan's doable, but they got him and Jarrett Allen. Bobby Portis at 5.3K, I like a decent amount too. He kind of was a little bit lower usage though in that starting lineup, right? I was watching that game. He kind of stood in the corner a lot, but when he is aggressive, he's great. So I still think he's fine at 5.3K. And if he's going to start again, then yeah, he's definitely solid again. McGee would like a lot if he's going to play. Marcus Saul, again, we don't really know what the minutes are going to be like for Toronto, but that price tag is, definitely doable. Let's see. Mitchell Robinson's a guy that, the price is dropping him enough. He came off the bench. We know the upside's there. He's a guy that sometimes he'll look amazing and sometimes he'll take games off. So it's very boom or bust with him too. But I like the price tag on him at 4.6. Let's see, Jakob Poeltl's fine there. Ibaka, 4.5. Again, we don't really know what the minutes going to be like yet for Toronto. Jarrett Allen at 4.4K. Yeah, that's a little too cheap. Again, him and DeAndre Jordan kind of going to be splitting the center minutes, but 4.4K, and he's power forward eligible, so you can play, him in two centers. So, yeah, I kind of like that price a good amount of Jarrett Allen. Myers Leonard, wouldn't mind going back there. I played him tonight. He wasn't terrible at 4.4K. He got 17 or 18, which is not terrible. But again, this is the second leg of a back-to-back. Okafor is always a guy that can come off the bench and crush at 4.2K. You got to consider him. O'Quinn kind of backing up Embiid right now, and whenever he gets minutes, he's super aggressive. So don't mind taking a shot there. I think that's basically it though for center. Yeah, that's basically it, right? So let's move on to power forward. Power forward, all right, we're going to talk about a lot of these guys. Tobias here at 6.4K. Ben Simmons currently listed as questionable. If he misses, that would be a boost. But again, we don't really know what the minutes are going to be like for Philly. And Philly's a little tricky, right, because they have a lot of high-usage guys in the offense. If Ben Simmons plays, it's Simmons and Embiid, Tobias, Josh Richardson, Horford. It's a very balanced team. So that's why it's a little tricky for DFS purposes if they're all going to play. Let's see. Again, I really like the price tag on Draymond if he's going to play 30-plus minutes. Ingram, yeah, like I said, I want as many pieces as I can to this Pelicans next game. No Zion, that's a lot of usage to go around. And I'm pretty sure they're going to use this game as a dress rehearsal. It's not confirmed. Hopefully we get some clarity on that, tomorrow. But I'm pretty sure they're going to use this as a dress rehearsal. Marcus Morris, right? These prices are just way too cheap on these Knicks guys. Portis, Marcus Morris, they're playing big minutes. The matchup's great. Yeah, just try and get as many pieces to that game as you can. I really think that's the ideal build today. Jarrett Allen, again, I like that price a lot, and I like that he's power forward eligible. Let's see. Other options. Looks like Spellman's still out, so we could look at a guy like Pascal. Should get a little extra run, but don't know if we have to necessarily take a shot there. He's a lower usage guy, right? Won this game, he had 6 points, 3 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block in 26 minutes. So I probably think there's better value plays on the board, in my opinion. I think that's kind of it. We'll get to Lakers guys at the end because, again, LeBron, AD, possibly more resting. So I'll go through all the positions and I'll talk about some Lakers guys at the end. Ben Simmons, again, currently listed as questionable. We'll see. I wouldn't mind him there if he does play. Jimmy Butler, if they're not going to be limited, I love that price tag again, and I'm still kicking myself for not playing him tonight. LeVert is doable here at 5.4K, kind of the number 2 right now with Kyrie. So I do kind of like the price there. Let's see, what else we got? Winslow had a pretty big game there last time out, but again, second night of a back-to-back. We'll see with these Miami guys. Lonnie Walker, I talked about him as a value play a couple days ago. He crushed it with DeRozan out. If DeRozan misses again, Lonnie Walker picks up a start. Wouldn't mind going back there. What he had 5 points, 4 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. He's a guy that can, fills up the stat sheet and can score the ball. So, if DeRozan misses again, wouldn't hate going back there at 4.5K. Kevin Knox is doable off the bench, right? Not going to see as many minutes as some of the other guys, but the price makes him in play. KCP would be a guy I would consider, right, with no Anthony Davis, no LeBron. Let's see. I think that's basically it. Like guys like McKinney is just too low usage guys. I don't want to go there. Let's move on to shooting guard. So Harden at the top right, I think is the clear. Him and Steph Curry are the clear spend ups, right? Harden, they play big minutes no matter what, and Steve Kerr said he's going to use this game as a dress rehearsal, 30 or so minutes. So yeah, I like Harden and Steph a lot if you can get them both in there. Beal has been playing limited minutes so far in the preseason. We'll see. If we don't get confirmation of minutes before lock, then I can't go there because he's been limited in every single game. But if we get news that's going to be a dress rehearsal, then yeah, I think he could go Beal. But as of right now, it's Steph and Harden at the top for me. And Drew, I like a good amount too. I think it goes lower owned because everyone's going to go Steph and Harden. But I really like the upside on Drew with no Zion in a game that there should be very little defense, very fast-paced game. So yeah, sign me up for Drew as well at 7.8. D'Angelo Russell, a little riskier. I think he's going to go a lot lower owned than a guy like Steph, but he's still in play. Flash a little bit of upside in that last game. Let's see. DeRozan at 6.6K is fair. Don't know if I would go there on this slate. Josh Richardson would only consider him if Ben Simmons misses. RJ Barrett, right? The price is still, I don't think, not up there enough of him for a guy that's going to play like 40 minutes, which is just crazy in the preseason. The matchup's great. He's being aggressive. The minutes are locked in, right? 35 to 40 minutes every single night. So I still don't think that price is coming up in him enough. So, I still like him a good amount. Van Fleet, don't know if I want to go there with Kyle Lowry coming back. Tyler Hero, the price is dropping on him a bit, but still don't know if I want to go there. Unless, other Miami guys rest, then I would consider him. Alexander Walker is a guy that, if you guys have been watching my Summer League videos as well as these preseason videos, I've been all over in the preseason. He's been making me a lot of money. And with no Zion, I think he gets a little extra run. We don't know how many minutes, though, right? So it's a little risky, but whenever he's out there, he just crushes. He's super aggressive. We want guys like that in the preseason. So he's definitely someone I'm considering at 5.3. Caruso would consider, again, with no AD and no LeBron, but I think I'm going to prefer Quinn Cook to Caruso. Quinn Cook looked a lot better, and it's a revenge game narrative, but you can still go Caruso too. Let's see. Other options. Josh Hart, a little too scoring dependent for me, but he's 4.2K is pretty cheap. Let's see. I think that's basically it, right? I'll go to the Lakers here at the end, but let's go to point guard. So point guard, I already talked about Harden and stuff. Like them both a good amount. Kyrie's okay at 8.2. Okay, we'll play significant minutes against the Raptors on Friday. So that's pretty juicy, right? Significant minutes. So I think he, maybe close to 30 minutes. So now it's tough, right? There's a lot of solid spend ups. Harden, Steph, Kyrie, Westbrook, who I think goes a lot lower owned after burning everyone. But we know, like, Westbrook has huge upside, right? Playing alongside Harden does take a boot or a hit to his upside, but we know he's always super aggressive and going to shoot the ball a ton. So it is always scary to fade Westbrook, and I think he goes lower owned tonight because he busted everyone's lineups the other night. Let's see. Lonzo Ball, like a good amount here at 6.2K. Yeah, like I said, I want a lot of pieces to that game. Alfred Payton in revenge game. The Knicks said they're going to only use Alfred Payton and Dennis Smith Jr. as point guards, so I assume they kind of split the minutes, right? Maybe 24 right down the middle, so they can still get you there in 24. Don't hate Alfred Payton. DeJounte Murray would go right back to the well there if DeRozan misses. I really liked, he was my favorite Spur the other night. In 21 minutes, he put up 20 points, 4 assists, 3 boards, 1 steal. It's just, whether or not the minutes will get extended. It's always Popovich. That's always a headache trying to figure it out. Tyus Jones, don't know if I want to go there with Ja Morant back. Let's see. So Ja Morant at 4.5K is just way too cheap. I know the matchup, not necessarily the best against the Spurs, but I think he probably gets 25 or so minutes, and he's going to be aggressive when he's out there. So I think this is a pretty severe misprice in Ja Morant, so I like him a good amount as a value play. Let's see. Dennis Smith Jr. don't mind at 4.4K, right? Had a pretty off game in his first game back, but we know the upside is there on him in a good matchup. I think he goes a lot lower owned tonight. Quinn Cook, so I think he'd be my preferred target right now in the Lakers. In only, 15 minutes, he had 16 points, 3 assists, 2 boards. It is a revenge game, too. This game should be played at a fast pace. No LeBron, no AD, possibly more, possibly other guys resting, too. So, yeah, I do kind of like Quinn Cook as a value play. And I think that's about it. So let's go to Lakers really quick, and then I'll get out of here. So we got, did Rondo get ruled out too now? We'll rest. Possibly Rondo will be back. I don't know. We'll see. So if Rondo's back, I would obviously like Rondo, Dwight, JaVale McGee, Quinn Cook, Alex Caruso. Riskier options would be Norvell off the bench, right? He lit it up in the Summer League, and he still does have some upside. You can look to Cock, too, if some of those other bigs like McGee and Dwight rest. So, KCP, too. Really, any of those cheap guys would definitely be in play because there's so much usage to go around. So we'll see. Hopefully we get news, before lock. Hopefully we get starting lineup news. But yeah, I think that's about it. So if you guys have been enjoying the content so far, I'd really appreciate it if you would like this video and subscribe if you haven't. Again, if you want to get entered in the giveaway, all you have to do is leave a like and a comment in the video. That's one entry in the giveaway. It is important, too, to follow me on Twitter as well as check out the live stream. I'll probably be live streaming 45 minutes, maybe an hour before lock since this is the last slate, or last preseason slate of the season. So again, very important to follow me on Twitter as well as check out the live stream. I'll be live streaming my YouTube channel. And yeah, that's about it. So I will see you guys tomorrow.